I, 25 female, boyfriend, 27 male, keeps lying about texting his ex. He calls me paranoid, but I saw the messages. So, I honestly don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start from the beginning. I've been with my boyfriend, let's call him Ted, for almost 3 years. When we first met, it felt like everything I had ever wanted in a relationship. He was charming, attentive, and funny. We connected on so many levels. He wasn't just my boyfriend, he was my best friend, my safe place, the person I shared everything with. We've had our ups and downs, like every couple, but for the most part, I really thought we were solid. Until recently. A few weeks ago, I asked him something that had been sitting in the back of my mind for a while. I asked him if he was still in contact with his ex. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, yes, I know that sounds a little insecure or controlling, but here's the thing. We actually had a threesome with his ex about a year ago. It was something we both agreed to try. I thought it would be fun, a one-time thing. And at the time, it really did seem fine. But afterwards, I made it very clear to him that if he ever talked to her again, I wanted to know. I told him I wasn't comfortable with secret conversations behind my back, especially after something so intimate. And he agreed. He promised that if she ever reached out or if they ever talked again, he'd tell me. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, I started noticing small things. He'd hide his phone screen when a message popped up, or he'd suddenly get defensive whenever I asked who he was texting. My gut just told me something wasn't right. So one night, I asked him, straight up, if he was still talking to her. He got defensive right away. He sighed, rolled his eyes, and said, "No, you're being paranoid. Why would I talk to her?" I didn't want to fight, so I dropped it. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Then last night, I asked again. This time, I stayed calm. I told him I wasn't accusing him, I just wanted honesty. He said, "No, I'm not talking to her. Why don't you trust me?" So I asked if I could see the messages, not in a yelling, angry way, just calmly. And that's when he completely changed. His tone got cold. He said, "You're trying to manipulate me. You always think I'm lying. You have serious trust issues." I told him, "Ted, either show me the messages or I'm going home." And he said, "Then go." So I did. I packed up my things and left. I didn't even look back. Later that night, he texted me saying he deleted her from Snapchat and Instagram so there'd be no more confusion. But deep down, I knew he wasn't telling me the full truth because I had already seen the messages myself. He didn't know that, though. A few days before that, I had seen his phone light up when he was in the shower. It was from her. The preview showed part of the message. "She's here. We'll talk later." And another time, I saw, "What was the photo? Don't answer. She's there." That's when my stomach dropped. I didn't even want to believe what I was seeing. It wasn't just innocent small talk. It was sneaky. They were clearly hiding it from me. So when I confronted him again, I told him I knew. I told him I wasn't stupid, that I could feel when he was lying. And you know what he said? He said I was paranoid. Again. He said I was obsessed with his ex, that I was trying to create problems that didn't exist. He made me feel like I was crazy for even noticing. And that's the part that hurts the most. Not even the messages themselves, but the fact that he looked me in the eyes and made me question my own reality. When I finally had enough, I sent him one last message. I said, "Don't try to manipulate me. Ted, I all wanted was the truth. You know exactly what I'm talking about, but you're trying to make it look like I made it all up. I wouldn't be this sure if I didn't have proof. Go to sleep. Good night." And that was it. He never replied. Not a single word since. Now, I'm just sitting here wondering what to do. Because here's the thing. I love him. I really do. Despite everything, a part of me still wants to believe there's an explanation, that maybe it wasn't as bad as it looks. But another part of me knows that love doesn't mean lying. It doesn't mean gaslighting the person who trusts you the most. I keep going back and forth in my mind. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe he really was just trying to avoid conflict. But then I remember, I saw the messages. I know he lied. And when someone lies about something so simple, it makes you wonder what else they're lying about. So now I'm here asking for advice. What would you do? Would you forgive someone who lied to you, not about cheating, but about texting an ex, hiding it, and then making you feel like you were the problem? Or is this the point where I accept that it's already over? That a man who lies and gaslights you, no matter how much he claims to love you, doesn't deserve to stay in your life? Because honestly, I think I already know the answer. I just don't want to admit it.